Hello, friends. Hello, replay watchers. You are who is with me right now. If you don't see a red live box up in this corner, then this is a replay and you may have missed me, but everyone gets a reading here on this video because this is Zodiac Monday. So give me a moment to share this video where I need to put it on Facebook and then I will be right back with you. Hi, Rachel Vance. Thank you for being here on YouTube, darling. Good to see you. How are you? Give me just a minute, guys. Hi, Marcy. Hi, Lori. Good to see you. Yes, hello again. Here I am. I'm back again. Lots of things going on with life, Rachel. Sending love. I get it, girl. Tell me about it. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Kathy Castelletti. How are you, sweetheart? Hello, Carol King. How are you doing, lady? Hi, Cindy Ryan. How are you today, love? Other than that, Rachel's okay. All right, Rachel. I'm glad to hear that. You hang in there. You hang in there. The energies move and flow and change, don't they, friends? So I'm almost there with you, I promise. Yes, you've made it to the beginning. Yes, Marcy, you've made it at the beginning of the live. Good for you. I'm so glad that you are here. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, there's a couple more spots I need to share this. Hold on. I've got a bit of a headache. Anybody else? Got a little bit of a headache. It just came on, I'm telling you. Life's been busy. I know it. Tell me about it. Had an insane day with spirit today, Kathy Castelletti. Wow, I'd love to hear about that. You better let us know. Carol woke up with a sore throat. Carol, I'm so sorry to hear that, darling. I do say if you've got a sore throat, that is a throat chakra issue, and you may be, kind of holding some things back or expressing a little too much, and that could inflame the throat and throat chakra. So, paying attention to these kinds of influxes of energy or bottlenecks of energy can kind of give you an idea. And you have a headache, you poor thing. Oh, Rachel. Well, we are in the Vibe Tribe at times, Rachel, and I know you're in the Spirit Speaks Vibe Tribe. If you're not in my private Spirit Speaks Vibe Tribe, that is a private group. It is more of me for free. We do a card a day, Intuitive Tuesdays, plus our Vibe Tribe only gatherings, Vibe Tribe only exclusive reading events. And I know that you're in the Vibe Tribe, Rachel, so you can definitely share some of these things with us in the Vibe Tribe if you wish to do so. Good to see you guys. Good breathing exercises. That's fantastic, Terry. Good job. Paul and Luke, double troubles in the house. Look at my necklace. Paul and Luke sent me this necklace. Isn't it lovely? Oh my God. I'm such a fan of Paul and Luke. So they sent me the necklace. Check it out. I've got these beautiful stones. Look at these lovely stones they sent for me. Oh my gosh. I love Paul and Luke. If you have not checked out Paul and Luke Gashard, they are absolutely fantastic. They've got their own page and their own private group, Double Trouble at Home. And now I've got my own pins. My own Double Trouble at Home pins. I'm a fangirl. I love Paul and Luke. They are also spiritual practitioners, but Spirit works with them in different ways than Spirit works with me. And I think they're freaking fantastic. I absolutely adore those guys. I love Paul's wax art. I love Luke's readings. They both do such special things. I have a collection. And these are my most recent. Wait, hold on. Hold on now. I love these so much. Look at this. My most recent wax art. Isn't this freaking gorgeous? Paul does this with spirit and then he scries it and gives you a personal message, and it's freaking amazing. I absolutely love what they do and what they have to offer. So these are my most recent ones. I'll just show you real quick, because you may want to check them out. Paul and Luke are there in the comments. If you guys want to drop in the Double Trouble group, feel free, please. I share you with my crowd because I know that Spirit works with you. You are evidential spiritual practitioners who are heart-centered, and I trust you with my folks. So yeah, Paul and Luke are amazing. I don't give recommendations left and right lightly, you guys, but if it is due, I most definitely share, because Spirit works with us all differently and in different ways, and sometimes you just need a little bit of Paul and Luke. I know I do. So check them out. Now let's get this party started right, you guys. Crack your favorite beverage. Make sure you've got your smokes or whatever it is that you need. This is an 18 and over broadcast only because I cuss and I vape, and sometimes we talk about sensitive things. Hi, Betty. Hi, Helen. Glad to see you guys tuning in with me today. Thank you. Yes, so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love the wax art from Paul. And Luke he gives evidential readings from Spirit. I know that in one of my first readings, he brought through my horse in Spirit that just came clomping into his living room, my brown stallion, and his name is Cisco, and Luke brought him right through to me. So that was absolutely fantastic. Just one of many times that he has knocked my socks off, and so has Paul. So thank you guys for all that you do. Thank you for becoming friends and soul family with me. I absolutely love, respect, and adore you. And I'm always grateful to see you tuning in on my lives too. So thank you guys. Okay, let's get down to business now, guys. I did say this is an 18 and over broadcast for all of those important reasons. I'm a regular, real person just like anybody else, just like you guys, okay? But I'm aligned with love and light and God. I'm here of service of the greatest and highest good of all of you guys. So thank you for allowing me to be of service in this way for you. I'm not doing any individual readings during this live video. This is Zodiac readings only, weekly forecast for each of the Zodiac signs grouped by element. First group of signs to be read today will be the water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces will be the first group of signs to be read. Next after that will be the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And then the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Rachel, are you asking about Paul and Luke? Paul and Luke are in the UK, and I believe they charge £50 for 1 hour to sit with the both of them. And if it goes over, it goes over. So that converts to about $62, something like this. And if you want to connect with Paul and Luke, they're in the Vibe Tribe too. So you can feel free to check them out. And if they've dropped their link here, they can, drop their group in, and you can click on their profile even and message them directly. That would be the way to link up with them. Rachel's asking on YouTube. That's why she can't see you. Rachel. Rachel, if you want to message my page directly, I'll give you their information, because I know you know my page is on Facebook. So if you'll message me on Facebook, I'll give you their info. Okay. So that is the order of the signs being read today. Water signs, fire signs, earth signs, closing with the air signs. Air signs were first last week, okay? So I cycle it every week so that not every week the same group of signs is like last, So that's the order of the signs today. We are going to get some what's going on from the mystical shaman. Additional factor from my own real life oracle deck. Somewhat can help from the Light Seers Tarot. Hello and welcome in, guys. Glad to see you. Glad to see you tuning in. And then I'll go deeper with each of the 3 individual signs with the Oracle of E. So that is the way that it's going to be today. I do thank you guys for tuning in with me. Hi, Gail. Good to see you, honey. Sending love. Hello, Emily Campbell on YouTube. Glad to see you tuning in. So that is the order of the signs for today. Those are the cards that I am using. So without further ado, let's get started. Now, this is not the only capacity to meet with me, and I will never reach out to you. I won't friend request you or ask you to DM me or send me money or some kind of weird ass nonsense. Scammers do that kind of stuff all the time. You've got to report yourself. by blocking any individuals reporting suspicious activity, that kind of thing. You should be drawn to your reader. You should witness what they do. You should want to connect with them, and you should be making that first move. So if it's me, my link is in your description box. I do offer one-on-one private sessions via Zoom, telephone call, or local in person in California. All of my sessions come with a free digital recording of a digital video copy of our session so that you can watch it again and again on the replay. You can accept that or not. And then I also have tarot videos for order. You don't have to meet with me for an appointment for one of those. You pick your spread. I do your video, and then I send the video to you privately and discreetly. Nobody else sees the video. It's unlisted, but you can watch that again and again on replay as well. So if you're interested in connecting with me, my links are there. Otherwise, I do all kinds of stuff on live broadcasts like this for free every single week, several times a week. So if you want to check me out, believe me, you can grab me here or there. I promise I'm here for you guys. So water signs, additional factor. Oh, shit. What can help? Damn. Water signs. Sending love to the water signs this week. I'm telling you, things are coming to some kind of head. That's how I feel about things. I feel like in the collective, things are churning, you know, and where there might be lull in some areas, then there's upheaval in other areas. And it's like this a game of, you know, here or there, it hits here or there. And I tell you what, the ticket to maneuvering through all of this is authenticity and love. You've got to be yourself and come from a place of love throughout all of this. Like, that's the bottom line. Holy smokes, look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. You're going to be first this week, and your cards are definitely interesting. You better stick around and listen to this. Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The card that you have, what's going on? The card is number 44, the sacrifice. So I can see how this person is holding something up in the air and letting it go. Okay, I feel how the 4 and the 4 is about a stable foundation and deciding to let something go or remove something for your life, from your life, because maybe it's not good for you any longer. Maybe it's just not the right time right now. In fact, I feel a touch of like self-sacrifice in this card, just a little bit for the water signs. I can feel how you may be in a position where someone is asking too much of you, and it may not have happened overnight. Okay, this is something that built over time. If you give a mouse a cookie, eventually the bastard's living in your bed, right? Okay, that's what I feel right here with the sacrifice. Okay, a little bit of boundaries necessary, but it almost feels like by this point, how do I create a boundary around this monster? You know, I almost feel this, but it's within you. All right, it's totally within you. You've got to start saying no. You've got to start deciding to only step into things that you're in alignment with and not just going with the flow of what everyone else expects you to do or demands you to do. Oh boy, let's get here. Additional factor for the water signs. You got sneaky shady. So this individual holds all the cards there, although his identity is fucking cloaked. All right, he's got a hat, he's got glasses, he's got this cloak here that he's hiding whatever in the heck else behind. All right, this is casting a very interesting shadow that kind of catches your eyes. Okay, this sneaky shady character that gives you the story that he thinks that you would want to hear, so that you may continue to sacrifice whatever for his own agenda or needs. Okay, this could be a lazy person, an unambitious person. This could be somebody who's borrowing money for you. Oh my god, my rent is due, this and that, and then going to the casino and trying to flip that around, or whatever this could be. This is not someone who is can be trusted, not someone with intentions that are on the surface of things. This is someone who has their own selfish motives first and foremost. Okay. So water signs, this is an additional factor. It could be you, but I don't feel like it's you. All right. Unless you're sacrificing everyone else for your hidden agenda and motives. Okay. But I don't feel like you are. I don't feel like you could even live with yourself if you did that. Okay. I feel like others may see what kind of individual you are and that you'll give the shirt off your back and they'll fucking take it this week. Okay. So pay attention to when you have those inner knowings, a little bit of a red flag, warning sign, gut feeling, a twinge, a nudge, an urge, whatever, to not be involved. Okay, you'll feel it. This is not quite right. That is your answer. Okay, that is your answer. If it's not quite right, if it's not on the up and up, it's not worth your time. You are a law-abiding citizen, and so should everyone else be in your life. You are a good person with honors, with moral, with integrity. Okay. And spirit is saying, like, you can sniff that out like a bloodhound. Like it's day and night to you because you aren't that way. Okay. So that inner knowing is on point. And so often we be like, I need actual tangible proof. I need to catch that fucker. Right. Well, your feelings hopefully are enough. And I hope you're not allowing this fucker to take your money or whatever else. Okay. I know it's coming through like this, but it is coming through like this. If you are squeamish, my channel ain't for you. I'm sorry. Sometimes I blow the F-bombs like whatever. It just feels this way. I can feel how someone wants to take advantage of my water sign. And I feel how you might accidentally feel guilty enough to do it. All right. And I don't want you to set yourself up for a disadvantage here. So be mindful of any sacrifices, any compromises of your own moral integrity, anything that offends your soul that you still feel a little bit pushed to be involved with. Fuck no. Major Arcana card number 11, the Justice. This is about fairness, balance, equality, legal action. Okay. People getting caught for their misdeeds. You don't want to be mixed up in that water sign. In fact, I feel how some water signs might be the one who are calling for that professional intervention because something has happened. Maybe someone stole my car. Maybe someone wiped out my bank account. Maybe someone has done something that I know that they shouldn't do. And I can't tolerate this any longer for fear of repercussions, consequences, how it'll affect the rest of the household, the workplace, whatever this is. Maybe someone's stealing at work and you know about it and it's time to come clean because your conscience is telling you. Water sign, it's totally up to you, but the law is on the side of the truth. So be mindful of which side of the truth and which side of the law you're on. And is that comfortable for you? Okay. Sneaky shady isn't necessarily comfortable. Are you willing to make that sacrifice to be involved in something shady? Are you willing to make that sacrifice to make it right? To stand up and be the brave one who says no more of this nonsense. We're better people than this, or whatever the case is for the water signs. I feel how it's important to walk the line and be about it. You know what I mean? Walk your talk, be who you say you are and you want others to be, because they can lead by your example, and that causes them to be held to that standard as well. When you're saying, hey, you shouldn't steal, you shouldn't lie, you shouldn't do that, and then your kids catch you on the phone in a little white lie, I'm sick, I can't come to work. Mom, I thought you said we couldn't lie. Can we steal too? You're not teaching us, okay? You're showing us a different kind of an example. So I want you to be mindful. And I also want to say, when you call in sick to work with a fake cough, fake backache, you give yourself a couple of days and that cough will arrive. That backache will arrive because you manifested that as an excuse and now it's hitting you in a real physical way. So let's try to be honest in our communication with others, because sneaky shady is never the way to get anything that we want in a sustainable fashion. Cancer, you've got number 14 here, which is interesting because justice is number 11 and sacrifice is number 44. So 11, 44, and this is 14. All right, a little of this, a little of that. All right, and you got knock, knock. So 1 and 4 adding up is the number 5. 5 is the number of change, making big giant changes, shifts in your life to change things around. This knock, knock could be a wake-up call. This could be who knows, knocking on your door to come take some kind of corrective action. Okay. Or maybe you knocking on some doors to do the same, either metaphorically or literally. Okay. I really do feel how this is even thumping you on the head. Like, you understand that there is a glaring opposite here. You're sacrificing your happiness for what? The freedom of someone else. You're sacrificing your moral compass for what? The needs or the respect of someone else's privacy, or respecting their secrets or whatever, but you know you don't want to be roped up in it. Okay, so Spirit is saying you've got to start to come clean a little bit. And if you've got some things inside of you that you can't share with anyone else and it's like bursting, write those suckers down to get that emotional charge out of your system, and then burn the paper, shred the paper, whatever. Okay, because you know you want to be a vault. However, I do feel like this indicates that things are going to happen really fast. This could be a knock on your door. The winds of change are here. I see sparkles. I see divine intervention, but I also see the 1 and the 4 means something. That 1 is you. That 4 is that stable foundation that you want for yourself. Do you want to include some sneaky, shady bullshit in the long-term plan of your life? Is that stability? Is that desirable to you? No, it's not. No, it's not. So start cutting that stuff out left and right, Cancer. And when opportunity knocks, for God's sakes, answer it. Am I having issues on my broadcast? I don't know if I've been having issues. Scorpio. Snaps. Scorpio, you got number 25, living large. Okay, sacrifice, sneaky, shady, and justice. I kind of feel, Scorpio, how it is really important to live authentically on the surface and legally and responsibly. Okay. Okay, good. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. So Scorpio, 2 and 5, that's like 2 people who are creating a change. And 2 plus 5 is 7. That's the number of truth. Okay, so you and others can create this change. I feel like it projects and it wraps other people up into a better way of living. All right. I almost feel like it's important, really important, okay, to be very honest if you see some kind of rules or laws being broken, Scorpio, okay, because it won't sit well with your conscience. That minimizes you, that dims your light when you sit with something that's dissonant that you don't want to have to hold in, okay? So don't be involved in those kinds of things. And if you happen to witness or take part, it's up to you to say it. If you feel it, it's heavy, you bring it to light, then that allows healing to occur and others to be on the same page as you. You don't have to be a step ahead of everyone else just because you see this train wreck about to happen. You could say, hey, I'm not really liking the looks of this. Let's talk about a different way, potentially, okay? Because I do feel how that sacrifice might be you throwing someone under the bus when they're about to do something stupid. But you may prevent them with this justice card from really making a mess of things. Living large, standing in your power, okay, Scorpio? I also feel here how this could potentially be spending beyond your means. Take this where it resonates for you, Scorpio. It could be both. It could be either or. Spending beyond your means and making sure that you're not, setting up a new a pattern of deficit around your finances, okay? The sacrifice, sneaky, shady, justice, living large. We just want to make sure we're not signing up for any excess payments or this kind of thing. Well, we know in our heart of hearts that we really can't sustain that for the long term. It'd be a stressful acquisition, okay? So Spirit is warding you away from that at this time, Scorpio. Thank you, guys. You're awesome. Oh, wrong card. Pisces. Holy smokes, look at this. You've got number 52, okay? 52 is the opposite. That was 25. This is 52. That's funny. So hasta la vista, baby, is the card for Pisces here. I feel this to mean like severance, chord, final ending, hasta la vista, goodbye. The 5 and the 2 is the change that has happened to co-create with you in a better way. I feel like that change might be legal action. It might be some kind of intervention. It might be some kind of settlement or legal happenings that kind of fall in your favor. Maybe you're going to get that call about that place or whatever this could be. I really do feel how for some Pisces here, this hasta la vista baby is about recognizing. It's like I found the tangible proof, or I'm tired of trying to find it. I finally see what I need to see. I've had an aha moment about those sticky energy patterns in my life, and I can cut them away for good, and I don't feel fucking bad about it. That's why this is like peace now. I'm done. I've seen all I needed to see this week. That sneaky, shady character has showed his face to me. I don't like it at all, and I'm not willing to sacrifice my happiness or my future for that kind of shit anymore. I can see how Pisces might even make that call, or at least make that call to cut that person off. Hasta la vista, baby, out of your life forever, and watch you grow and expand. Because when we cut off negativity, we experience an abundance and influx of positivity from spirit. All right, so hold that space for yourself. Don't let this come creep back in. Allow the positivity to take you to brighter spaces. You truly deserve it, Pisces, and you know that you do. Boom. That's what I have for the water signs. You guys are kicking ass this week. I hope you were on the right side of the law. And if not, I hope you learn your valuable lesson as quickly and easily and smoothly as possible. We're all human people who are just doing our best. And the reality is that challenge and struggle and lessons are written into all of our life path blueprints, all of them. Yours, mine, everyone's. Even that person that you think don't have no problems at all, they've got them. They just have them tucked away nice and neat so you can't see them. Okay, so we're going to get with the fire signs next. You're very welcome. Yes, absolutely. You guys are the best. Fire signs now, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What's going on? And I'm going to try not to yell into the mic. I recognize that I did that last week. Maybe I've done that tonight. I don't know. But I'm going to do my best to be more mindful about that because I yelled in my ear. And I was like, whoa, girl, calm down. Because I talk this way and then I turn and talk this way and I don't adjust my voice. I'll learn. I like this. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Already feeling the vibes. Looking good. Additional factor here. No. What can help? What can help here for fire signs? Maybe I should shuffle. I'm not sure, Carolyn. They could probably tell you. They're here. Oh, man. Okay. Miss Gina, I was late and you're late and we're both right on time. Don't you worry. I'm just going with the fire signs now. This is the second group to be read. Gina, don't you worry at all, darling. Ooh, that's for Aries. Leo. Yes, I love this so much. Sagittarius, what about you? Which one's for Sag? This one. Oh, yes. So glad to see you, Miss Gina. Aw, beautiful. Carolyn, yes, he's got him. Okay, you guys got an extra card up here, but Spirit wanted you to have all of them. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I've got 25 people on right now, Emily. Most of my folks are on Facebook, but I stream to the YouTube too because I'm growing my YouTube channel. So thank you for tuning in on YouTube, but I do a lot of stuff on Facebook. So if you want to check me out there, it's in the description box. However, I've got 25 on here, love. I know only 4 on YouTube. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs. What's going on this week? You've got master number 33, and the card is magic. Magic is going on this week for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire signs, magic going on this week. This 33 being a master number tells me that This 33 being a master number tells me that spirit is really being influenced here. Like spirit is stepping in with you guys in a real way to bring things down into reality, to manifest some things for you. However, 33 is also like the catalyst for great changes in the name of love for yourself, your life, your path, your purpose, your mission. All right, so fire signs, I feel here how your inner knowing is really beckoning you to stay away from certain things and lean into certain things, and that really is where the magic is happening, and that is what's necessary. Like, that is what's happening, and it's a very important thing, because it's always a choice as you're being steered through your life and your day, right? It's always a choice, and spirit is encouraging you to continue listening to that intuition. Continue listening to that inner knowing. When you don't want to be involved, for God's sakes, please don't. Okay. There's a good reason behind this. Even if you don't see it yet, like, oh, I don't even know why I don't want to go. I just really feel like, I should not go. Maybe someone there has the flu. Maybe that'll knock you on your ass for a while. And spirit is trying to prevent you from going and catching something contagious. Who knows? Your inner knowing may not quite know, but listening to it regardless is the safest bet here for the fire signs, because you are on point with this. Now, additional factor, doses of peace. This card indicates that you may have had recently or even this week a very frantic, hectic, urgent schedule, or a lot of things to do, or maybe quite some stress on yourself. Okay, so doses of peace says you need to intentionally pause yourself and give yourself some breaks throughout the day and leave your problems outside of that space, like real stuff. Let your body relax. You'll want to pick your problems back up. Oh shit, the bills. Oh no, dinner. Let them lie. Be like 5 fucking minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes of just peace and relaxation on your poor little physical body to integrate some peace, some calm, and begin activating those patterns anew and refreshed. And to also integrate this new transmutational quality that you are bringing about within your experience, and it's changing your life path ahead. I'm telling you right now, you're transmuting some things that are changing your future. And spirit says you need the downtime to integrate the new higher vibrational frequency. If you need to sleep, sleep. Make sure that you're breathing. Sometimes we don't breathe very deeply, and we find we're shallow breathing. And when you recognize you're shallow breathing, take some deep, intentional breaths to really let it, that oxygenate your blood, let it settle in with you. Give yourself the peace as often as possible. Hi, Monica. I see you jumping in. So spirit is saying you've got to do this, because your body does not know when it's truly in a fight or flight mode, when you're always keeping this urgent, frantic pace. So giving yourself that 30 minutes, setting an alarm, 10 minutes, setting an alarm so that you're not staring at the clock, and just chill, just relax, just be at peace. Vape, smoke, whatever it is, but don't pick up your problems. Once you pick your problems up, it's no longer a dose of peace. It's no longer relaxation. So that's what's necessary, and also the physical body, okay? Because your physical body is the very last thing to absorb all this, and the very last thing to let it go and release it. And when we hold on to too much shit and it piles onto us in an energetic and dense way, eventually the physical body causes causes pain, illness, even injuries do happen because of the densities of energies that we carry around for far too long without addressing. So address it now before it becomes a big problem. And you will see things with greater clarity when you give yourself a break to step away and find that peace. What can help? Okay, so you have 2 cards here. Now take this as it resonates. It might be both cards. It might be one or the other for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. You've got the 4 of Pentacles. That's packing up what's precious to you and walking away from whatever in the fuck is not right for your life anymore. Okay, in a real physical way. Some people are afraid to up and leave their lives because they're so invested and they have all kinds of stuff. And instead, I'm going to stay in this toxic situation for another 10 years because, like, I have a lot of things in this house. Spirit is saying, downsize. Physical property can be replaced. This is about looking around and going, you know what? I really don't need all the shit that I have. In fact, if I wanted to move or if I felt like doing something different, this would be much lighter if I only had, my clothes, my coffee pot, my toothbrush, my important things. Okay. Sometimes we are weighed down with items, belongings, and we feel like we're trapped and stuck in the place where we're at now. All right. Relationships or otherwise, locations, jobs, whatever. Sometimes we're too weighed down. And this is a call to reevaluate and let go of some of those physical belongings or the things on the schedule or the physical the things that you absorb in a physical nature. Eliminate some of these things that bring you down, that lower your vibe. That's where the magic is at. How do you raise your vibe? You let go of things that lower your vibe. Well, what lowers my vibe, Heidi? I don't know. What brings you down? What puts you in a bad mood? Do you watch a bunch of horror movies and shit? Does that freak you out? Well, that's low vibe. I'm sorry. Once in a while, cool. But if that's what you're going to sleep with at night, no wonder your energy's crazy. Listen, this other one here is a 3 of Swords. That's about anything that breaks your heart, offends your soul, grief, deciding to come clean about secrets and lies. This could be third-party infidelity stuff. I see the magic here. Fire signs. I almost feel how some fire signs might witness, like, oh my gosh, you're cheating on your partner. I can't deal with this. I don't want to be friends with you anymore. This kind of thing. All right. So Spirit is saying to recognize what kind of things move you in a negative emotional way and stay away from those things. You know what they are. And we're all different. You know what I'm saying? So when I say let go of whatever lower vibe stuff doesn't resonate with your experience, then that's what you have to understand and know within yourself. Get clarity, take the denial blindfold off. Okay. Because Spirit is really calling me to say, like, for me, I can't drink. I can't even drink socially. I really can't, because I start to get a little drunk and I want more. And then I want to get wasted. Then I want to get shit faced. I black out and I do some stupid, crazy stuff. The last time I drank, I got beat up by the cops and hauled off on a board. It was ridiculous. I was a spiritual practitioner and I almost quit, but I made the mistake of fucking around with something that wasn't good for me. And I knew it because I was sad. And it really threw a monkey wrench in my program. And Spirit is saying right now, like, what is your thing? Some people can drink responsibly, so that's not for everyone, but I can't. And I know this. What is your thing? What's bad for you? Spirit is saying, recognize that it's okay to stay away from those things, to even envision a life without those things. You can. Aries, now you've got number 12 hotline. Boy, I feel how Aries needs to take a pause to see some things with clarity, recognize that you are not the avenger of the universe to go right all the wrongs in the world, and that the magic can sometimes happen behind the scenes. Okay. That Spirit has their hand on making things right. And as long as your side of the street is clean, that is the best that you can do. Are you like that? Are you a scumbag? Are you doing things that are hurting people? If so, then that's your hotline. That's your call. Okay. What's going on with that? Where can you turn some things around? How can you live with yourself if you're harming people? Okay. However, I don't feel that's the case unless it's yourself. Aries, are you holding yourself back from enjoying life for some kind of reason? Spirit is saying that's not necessary here. It's okay to begin co-creating with the world again. I can feel how you've changed, Aries. Okay. You've turned over a new leaf. You have a whole new vibrational frequency, but you've been hurt in the past and you're afraid to get hurt again. Spirit is saying, don't you worry. It'll be like a buzzer, like a hotline. You'll recognize those red flags, those warning signs when things don't add up, when it feels weird or funny. So don't keep yourself guarded forever and ever and ever, because when you keep out love, you keep out when you keep things out for fear of being hurt, you keep out the blessings that you could possibly experience as well. And when the time is right, your intuition would know you walked away from things that weren't good for you. So now you would definitely sense it if they were coming around you yet again, or if you were to meet someone or be in connection with someone who is an unhealthy, toxic individual. I can feel how you're not a fool, Aries. You have the experience. You may feel like my heart's too kind. I give too much benefit of the doubt. So agree not to do that any longer. You know what? No more. I get the benefit of the doubt first. And if I have a weird feeling, I'm walking away, and that's what's up. Bottom line. I feel how it's important not to blow the whistle or something. I feel how Aries with this hotline, you have the potential to blow the whistle on something this week potentially. Okay, like, oh my God, I witnessed some stuff and I'm going to tell everybody. However, is it in the greatest and highest good for you to be the one that tells everybody? I kind of feel this magic here. The doses of peace is like, pause, it's going to come out. Okay, you don't have to be the advocate for this, the avenger, because sometimes people shoot the messenger. Okay, and I feel how you could potentially receive some backlash. I don't want to be friends with you. You're going to be talking like that, and then they find out it's true, and then you have a weird relationship. Whatever this could be here. All right, take it where it resonates. I put these on YouTube afterwards as well. All I say is keep your side of the street clean, man. If you don't have to say something, maybe don't be the one who blows that whistle this week, because I feel like it'll come about naturally, organically, and you can witness that and experience it and not be the one who set it off. Take that as it resonates to Aries. I hope it makes sense. Next week, at least. Leo. Leo, I love this for you. You've got number 17. 17 in the tarot is also the star. All right. And that's about the wish and the hope and the prayer that you have for your life, your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. And I know this isn't tarot, but that 17 speaks to me in that way. It is one, you, the truth of what you are manifesting, which is number 8, the 1 and 7 added up. Fucking beautiful. Baggage be gone. Leo, you have given yourself those breaks. You're turning your energy around. You're transmuting a lot of stuff, and you're willing to let some things go, especially things that have hurt you and are irredeemable. I feel how you're like, nope, I'm no fool. I recognize this finally. This is not for me, and I'm not going to entertain it any longer. And you're snipping and cutting away anything that's lower vibe, anything that's pulling you down, holding you back. Baggage be gone. Amen, Leo. I am so incredibly proud of you here. I do want to say that anytime you remove something from your life, be it a person, an activity, a job, a toxic coping mechanism, whatever this could be, when you remove something, you make space. And that leaves space for it to re-enter and reattach, or for something else of a similar quality to enter your life instead and take at that place. Okay, so Spirit is saying, as you cut away this negativity, we'll just say negativity there, to replace it with positivity. I'm not saying go jump into a rebound. That's not what I'm saying. But for instance, you're getting out of a relationship, you need to start a new activity that really, you can throw yourself into, that you can enjoy your time, to distract you and help you fill that void in a way with light, with love, with positivity. So you don't accidentally backslide into that same old familiar toxic whatever because you're empty, alone, and lonely. All right. Now that was just a general, take it where it resonates in your life. Leo, you've got to fill those spaces with positivity, and you are the one who knows what's right for you. So allow that influx to make your energetic field complete. All right, as you continue to release those things that aren't in alignment with your beautiful future. Yes, meditation, yoga, gardening, jogging, dancing, boxing, whatever it is for you. You know what boosts your mood, raises your vibration, boosts you up, and makes you really enjoy your time. Board games with family, cooking, dinner with the kids, whatever this is for you, replacing those negative things with positive and instilling those new patterns that will up level you as you move forward, onward and upward. Leo, I love it. Sagittarius now. Sagittarius, you've got the card number 9, brand spanking new. All right, so this seems great. Okay, like brand spanking new. All right, I'm starting fresh, and that could be the case. All right, maybe you're starting fresh, you're leaving that old stuff behind you, this, that. To be honest, Sag, I've got to be real honest. I kind of feel like with these cards that this is not healed and you're not leaving, but you'll close your eyes and pretend it's fine. And I'm brand spanking new. Like, you can't hurt me. I'm fine. That didn't even faze me. That didn't even bother me. In fact, I feel there's something here, like sweeping it under the rug. You know what I mean? And pretending like all is well. I'm fine. Nothing happened. Okay. But that 9 speaks about being introspective and at least being honest with yourself. Because when we act like, when we minimize things, When we minimize things or justify, rationalize, etc., and brush them under the rug and act like they don't happen, then that leaves that pattern alive and activated in our lives for it to potentially happen again, and to even get bigger. So Spirit is saying, even if you can't tell the world how something has wronged you or how you feel about that scenario, it's very important that you at least be honest with yourself. That way you don't allow this to continue in your life. This really bothered me. I did not care for that. I don't like those kinds of actions. And if I see this again in the future, this is how I'm planning to react. Okay, to have a strategy or some such thing, because I can feel how Sagittarius might get eked out by some kind of a weird interaction and want to pull away, but then go, oh, fuck, never mind. I'm going to pretend like this is okay and nothing happened because I really don't know how to address this. So Spirit is saying to take that step away, that dose of peace, and you'll find that clarity there as to how to move forward. But this cannot go unaddressed because it will continue to bother you or continue to happen. So it's important to be honest when something is overstepping your boundaries in some way. That's what I feel. And that is what I have for the fire signs this week. You guys, sending all the love. Thank you so much. And the earth signs are going to be next. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. And thank you guys for tuning in with me. My name is Heidi. I'm in California in America. Whoop, let's put these away too, huh? I'm in California in America. I'm a spiritual practitioner, and you can connect with me on a deeper level. I offer one-on-one private sessions, tarot videos for order, and spiritual development programs. I teach from the ground up so that I know that everyone's on the same page. I was not always a psychic medium. In fact, this happened to me one day in church, and it was pretty mind-blowing. So it completely changed my life, and I've been doing it for many years now, and I teach others how to do it as well, because you don't have to wait for something like this to happen in your life. You can decide that you want to open up to your own spiritual abilities, your own psychic intuition, your own mediumship. There are so many different ways that Spirit connects with us, and if you want to learn, I'd love to teach you. So check me out. I'm not teaching any programs actively at the moment, but in the future there will be more. I teach several programs per year, and most definitely hang around. There's a lot to learn on these broadcasts as well. Just a moment. Okay, earth signs, earth signs. What's going on for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn for the week ahead? Earth signs, Spirit. Oh, cool. Making a mess. Aw, thank you guys. Good night, Marcy. And thank you so much. You guys are the best. I appreciate you. Additional factor here from my own real life oracle deck for the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. What can help? Did I? Okay. Thank you. I'll have to check. Thanks, guys. Okay, we're going to go a little deeper now with each of the signs. So for Taurus Spirit. No, it's this one. Oh, I love that. Okay, Virgo. I'm a Virgo. This is so fitting. That's hilarious. Capricorn. Ooh. Any Caps involved with any Aries now? Just curious. All right. This is pretty funny. All right. Are you Capricorn and Aries? Virgo and Aries. Gotcha. Okay. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Earth signs. You've got card number 54, the Sweat Lodge. So 5 and 4 now, collectively and individually. Now 5 is like change, and 4 is like the foundation. Okay. So changing the foundation that you're building for yourself, maybe your intuition, your inner knowing, that kind of thing. The Sweat Lodge, as you can see, this person is going into this bright space, and it's obscure from vision. So what happens in there is unknown. I feel like this Sweat Lodge is something very personal. It's some kind of a shift within you, Earth sign. I really feel it here. Maybe you're becoming more ritualistic about your day, your schedule, your processes, your practice, who knows? But I feel like there's an internal shift, like when they sweat away all the things that are no longer serving them, and they're opening up to newness. Okay, that 5 plus 4 adds up to 9. 9 is like the closing of a chapter. Almost, we're tying up the last loose ends. This is facing those demons, facing those last final things before you shift into a really bright space. That's what I feel for earth signs here. Additional factor, empowering vibes. I love empowering vibes. This indicates that you are feeling pretty firm in your footing about whatever this shift is. It's starting on the inside. Okay, I need to say that for the earth signs. It's totally something that others can't really see. You know it inside and you feel it, and it's going to be turning outwards because you're changing in a real way, shifting in a very real positive way, and you're no longer stand for or tolerate anything that's less than what you know that is rightfully yours in life. I can feel this with the empowering vibes, recognizing that you, as you stand, are individual and unique and beautiful, and you should not be changed. Okay, this empowers others to feel like maybe they can be themselves, maybe they can be authentic. Okay, other people might take their cues from you here and be like, okay, we're going to step in a new healthy direction. That's fantastic, I guess, right? But I feel like it's you that's creating this shift, that wants this kind of change. Okay. And I want to say to the earth signs that if you are creating this giant shift and it's starting within you because this is what you intend for your life, like, it takes something for us to embody change, even if it's our own decision and intention. So when we want others to be involved and follow suit, it's going to take them a little longer to kind of get on board, or for it to sink in, or whatever this is. This empowering vibe says that you are leading by a very correct example. However, it may take time for others to accommodate to this new version of you or this new way of being. All right, give them compassion if it's necessary, but don't shortchange or limit yourself or accept any kind of lower vibe response or negativity. That's what I feel. I feel like that could be in your face a little bit. Like when we get to it's almost like an initiation that I'm feeling here with the darn sweat lodge and the empowering vibes. Okay, it's like when we're playing a video game, you get to the very last level, it's fucking hard, right? It's really hard. So I feel like for the earth signs, like that sweat lodge, like those things that need addressed or cleaned up are going to be in your face, and it's going to be easy to see with clarity, but it's going to take some bravery to actually put that into action. So you're going to have to say, listen, this is what needs to be done, and this is how it needs to be done, and I'm walking in this way, and I'm expecting everyone else to follow, right? I really feel how some earth signs are really needing to put their foot down this week, because those shadows are going to be in your face and easy to identify, easy to detect. You're going to know exactly what needs to be done. It's about fucking doing it and not turning a blind eye, or sweeping it under the rug, or expecting somebody else will see it and address it. They will, somebody else probably. No, you're living your life. It pushed your buttons. You're the one who saw it. It's you. So where are you placing your focus? This is what can help. 7 of Pentacles is about what you are focusing on. That's what's going to grow and expand in your life. So if you're focusing on what a turd your partner is, then all you're going to see is the flaws and the triggers and the irritations. Okay. But if you're focused on how you can grow together as a partnership and love one another, then you will see reasons to feel very blessed to be in that connection. Where are you placing your focus? What is growing and expanding in your life? Earth sign, it's up to you to decide what's worth your time, what's worth your physical efforts and actions, and what's worth your fucking money. It's up to you. But whatever it is that you invest in with your heart, with your intentions, man, you've got to be on board in alignment with your soul. When you invest in that way, kaboom, that return is going to be tangible reality that you want to be living. Abundance, prosperity, togetherness, happiness, satisfaction, contentment. These are all things that earth signs are yearning to create in their lives in another way, a deeper way, potentially. But you've got to sift through the shadows. You've got to sweat it free and let it go. All right. And sometimes that takes some bravery to actually follow through with some of that. Taurus, you've got 24. I've got your back. And you know that means the big guns upstairs. The big guns upstairs, God, source, creator, higher power, higher self, universe, angels, Jesus, Mary, whoever you pray to, that's who has your back. We all have a team of divine emissary spirit guides that have watched over us and will continue to see us through life. And they clearly say they've got your back. I see the darkness down here. Like, I don't know this. I don't feel them. I don't know they're around. But up here, things are moving in a beautiful, bright way for you. And that is going to come down and land on you here, Taurus. It's about doing what you know is right. Even if you don't see the results yet, even if you got to hold that space and hold that void, because it is what's right. And I know this is what's right. And I feel like when you do, then you'll see that things smooth out. Then you'll see your efforts rewarded. But until you take that leap of faith, you're not yet seeing that change that you are seeking. Trust that the divine has your back, wants you to have the best life. That's why these things are so glaringly opposite for you, so that you can easily tailor them away and write them off and have the best life. Virgo, I got a vape. Hold on. I'm a sassy Virgo. I'll show you the card. Didn't we just talk about this? Throwing those F-bombs left and right. Virgos, we got 30, the F word. The F word. All right, so let's see what Spirit wants to say about this for Virgos. I do feel how like there's like a grid here. I see the lights. Yes, I'm vaping on Virgo. I'm a Virgo, and we're dropping F-bombs this week. Okay, so the sweat lodge, the empowering vibes, where you're placing your focus, what's growing in your life, what seeds have you planted that are now coming to fruition. This number 30, the F word. I really feel this F word to be many things: faith, fury, fuck, who knows? All right, that foul word. However, I do feel, Virgo, how it's important to be discerning in every moment as to how you feel. Words can be thrown around rather loosely, as you can see on this broadcast. I'm not mad. We aren't fighting, but I'd be dropping these words all over the place. When do you feel something like this, Virgo? I'm telling you, like I said to everyone else, it's going to be in your face, because it's in your highest and greatest good to address it. And sometimes those feel like big unspeakable things. Okay. But if it's a big unspeakable thing, then maybe you shouldn't necessarily be involved. Maybe you should definitely address this so that you can have a better life. I still see the grid lines in this card, the golden lights, how everything's connected and touching. And I want to say to you, all that matters is that you are true to yourself and coming from a place of love. If you don't feel free, if you feel like these lights are going this way and that way, but not connecting, I feel like sometimes your intuition is on point, and it may sadden you a little bit to know how things are going to unfold. All right. So I want to say to you, you recognize what's worth your time and what's not. Spirit is calling you in a larger way to address those issues that are in your face. Once and for all, be done with that so you can step into that brighter, empowered stage that you are seeking. However, also, Spirit is calling you to take note of the little things, the little tiny things that pull you off track, that distract you, that mess with your focus when you know that you are in the flow. those are also the tiny little things that bump on the edges of your life and create friction and tension and cause dissonance in the long run. So correcting these little things as well as the bigger things, Virgo, you know, you have it all under control. You'll feel it hanging over your head. I'm a Virgo and I feel any loose ends just floating above my fucking head. So these are the things to focus on and recognize where your time and your focus is needed, and keeping healthy boundaries around when you're getting pulled away and for what. Yes, Gina's my moderator, sweetie. Yes, ma'am. And I love her dearly, respect her dearly. Capricorn. Wow. Capricorn, you too have number 12 hotline. You too have also number 12 hotline, Capricorn. This speaks to me about like word moving really fast. You know what I mean? This whole sweat lodge, I feel like Capricorn, you may be going through a real transformative period at this time, stepping into the unknown, not sure how it's going to work, but Spirit is saying play it by ear. You know who you are, and that helps you to adjust in relation to the rest of the world and your experience. So Capricorn, Spirit is saying you got this. You can handle this. This is a growing and expansion opportunity for you. Continue leading by example. Continue being your best self. Continue placing your focus in the areas that are priorities in your life. You know it's important to be a responsible individual. And as long as you keep stepping all of those areas, this other stuff will all click into place and fall in line. This hotline, I feel for Capricorn, I feel like people are going to see your newness, this new facelift, this new success, this transformation when you're on the other side of it, right? Right now, they don't see it because I feel like you're pulled in and tucked in and nobody knows, okay? But you know. And once you deal with this, and you're going to, like a badass, you will, you're going to move through this and come out brighter, more empowered, more confident, knowledgeable, more educated, feeling yourself, re-emerging, and everyone's going to know about it. Capricorn, I feel like word is going to travel fast through the family, friends, workplace, online community, whatever. And they're going to go, whoa, Capricorn has really stepped it up. Oh my goodness. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing the damn thing. Keep up the good work. If this is shadow work that you're moving through or just negativity that you're cutting away, it's working in a huge way, and you're going to have a very big turnaround. So recognizing this, Capricorn, and riding that wave and knowing that your success is also going to inspire and empower others who may feel like they're lost, who may feel like they don't know how to deal with whatever it is that you're dealing with. Something similar. That's what I have for you, Cap. Very inspirational. That's what I have for the earth signs. Thank you, earth signs. And the last group of signs to be read is going to be the air signs: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging in here with me. All right. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, what's going on? Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. We saw this already. The energy patterns can hit us all. Additional factor here for the air sign, Spirit. Additional factor. Ooh. What can help? What can help? Ooh, see that? Whoa. Flipped over, did a triple, double bolt. I don't know what I did. Some kind of flip. That's your card. I'll just say it. All right. I'm going to go deeper now with each of the three signs. This is for Gemini. Whew, Libra. Wow, that card has been out 3 times tonight. Holy smokes. Aquarius, you're on the floor. Okay. Very interesting message. Yeah, they are. Jumping out quick. Okay, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The card that you have as what's going on this week, you've got number 44, the sacrifice. Now, 44, two fours adds up. Four is like the stable foundation that you're building for yourself, that kind of thing. But 4 plus 4 is also 8, the number of manifestation. This sacrifice is about giving up something to receive something else. Okay, so I do feel how this is more a materialistic possession thing for some of the air signs, but potentially it could be a lifestyle or a living situation or a job thing or an emotional connection thing. Okay, whatever this sacrifice is, nothing is worth your integrity, your morals. Like I really feel an upside down feeling here, and it could be financial or it could be emotional. I'm emotionally upside down. I'm giving too much of myself. I'm allowing others to have what they want, even though I know that I'm not in alignment with this. I'm sacrificing my needs for other people's wants or pleasures, this kind of thing. However, this could all be within you, especially with this appearances card here. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, appearances indicates that there is so much more valuable things going on beneath the surface. It's not all about the fancy cars, the nice clothes, looking beautiful and attractive. It's not about what people can see on the surface. It's about the quality of life below that. What is being sacrificed here? It's funny because my inspiration behind this card would be like somebody who works a minimum wage job but gets a fancy expensive car with a really big car payment to make it seem like they have it all together, like a rich person. That is not sustainable. We want other people to see our best sides, and sometimes that causes us to act in ways that stretch our means. And that's kind of what I feel here for the air signs. It's like, I don't want people to know the truth of what's behind the surface. So I'm going to keep pretending that this is that way, but it's at a cost. It's at some kind of a cost to you. Now, if you're willing to pay the cost and make that sacrifice, most definitely co-create with spirit, okay? And I really want to say that this card here about what can help, Major Arcana number 17, the star, I even referenced this earlier, but this is that card. This is about the wishes, the hopes, the prayers that you have for your life, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and how it takes time for that manifestation to unfold and come to pass. Okay, it takes time. We don't just snap our fingers and have all the money, right? We don't just snap our fingers and we got it all together. No, we have to sacrifice things. We have to be diligent and disciplined and work and put one foot in front of the other. And that is how you achieve anything that is sustainable in life. I want to say this is like, oh man, I want to win lottery so I can bail myself out of this situation. I've got a 1 in a million chance, but I'm banking on that one for sure. That is not realistic, not realistic at all. So there are some sacrifices that need to be made around physical possessions or the way that you want to present yourself to the world that may be inauthentic. I don't want people to know that I have problems or gray hairs or wrinkles or whatever this could be. Okay, I don't want people to know that. Well, you don't have to share that with the world, but if you're expending extra energy to keep that facade held up in a reality, that's like keeping a secret. That's a lot of energy to expend a fake persona when other people don't matter that much. How you feel about yourself matters. And when you're having to pretend like you're something you're not, then your inner self doesn't feel so good about the real you. This star is about having faith that those things will eventually come, or that you will make peace with those things that you don't necessarily have peace with in this moment. Holding that space for better, for authenticity, for love, and recognizing that these things come at a cost. Like when you look around and see other people who have all kinds of nice stuff or have it all put together, big nice jobs, wonderful marriages, lots of kids, whatever you see, oh my God, look at them. They had to sacrifice too. It was not all sunshine and rainbows. There was a time when they were wishing and hoping and praying for that kind of life. But they jumped on that, and you can too. But it takes time and willingness, effort, consistency, dedication. It's not going to fall in your lap. You can have it. I also want to say To those who are just wishing that they can pay those payments, you know what I mean? Like, there are sacrifices that can be made, but that is a pattern that is not sustainable. So, fixing something or correcting something one time might be doable, but deciding to undertake something that is more than you could, biting off more than you could chew, that is something that's going to put you into a deficit. And Spirit really wants you to reevaluate that situation, at least right now at this time. Maybe it's not the right time for all this stuff. Maybe this is beyond your means right now. But if you save and put some money aside and work towards it in that direction, it won't be such a hardship later. And it will be something that you can sustainably keep in your life. Now, that's not for everyone. Take it where it resonates. I do feel the need to hold up some kind of a facade of well-being. And I feel here for Gemini specifically, the card is number 32. Everything is beautiful. So even our flaws are beautiful. Even our problems are beautiful. Even if your car isn't the nicest or your house isn't the cleanest, where's your fucking heart at? Okay. Appearances indicates that someone can be totally gorgeous, attractive, a 10, but have a heart that's black and tarnished and ugly. And that diminishes the quality of that person. Everything is beautiful. Gemini, appearances aren't everything. What runs below the surface is what is lasting. That's what's beautiful. And Spirit is calling you to look below the surface and recognize what kind of lasting things you have in your life that really matter to you, because it's not all about the possessions. It's not all about how people see you from the outside looking in. It's how you feel being the person who's living in your body and living the life that you have. Everything is beautiful. Wow. Libra, you also have card number 12, hotline. This is interesting, right? So for Libra, I feel something a little different here. I feel like this is you making phone calls like crazy to try to rob Peter to PayPal or make this happen for yourself or someone else. Some kind of sacrifice that is being taken from one area and added to some other area that is of a physical necessity or even a desire. Okay, so I feel this hotline being lots of phone calls or lots of communication going back and forth, trying to make this happen. I want to say to you, Libra, we've said this before. It takes an aspect of maturity to say no. I'm sorry, but this is not realistic at this time. It takes an aspect of maturity to say, well, we can't do this because now we're going to have to do that. I've had this unexpected repair or some kind of thing, whatever. I feel here how Libra's just trying to make it through. And I kind of feel others who may be pushing on you from the outside and urging you to do this or that when you know, like, it's beyond your means, beyond your control, but you really want to make it work. This hotline says, if it's too much, if it's all over the place and it's too hard to make it happen, then it's not the right time to make it happen. And it's okay to just say, not right now. This is just not doable right now. But when the time is right, it will be easy. When the time is right, it will flow. I also am feeling there for Libras to try not to gossip. This hotline, making phone calls, talking about this, that, the other person, or boasting about whatever, who knows, that kind of stuff can sometimes come back to bite you. So that sacrifice could be you sharing information and boasting about it, to others or whatever, and it coming back around like, hey, why did you even say those things? Or I can't believe you told them that. I didn't want anyone to know, this kind of thing. So Libra, just be mindful of what you're sharing also, and how involved you're getting, because I can feel how something does not need to be given, but there's pressure on the surface for it to be done. And you want to please everyone and be the people pleaser and fixer. And so you want to stretch yourself thin this way, that way, get a loan. I don't know. And Spirit is saying it just might not be doable. And it's okay to say so. I feel something similar for Aquarius here. Aquarius, you've got the card number 48, sticky wicket. 4 is about the stable foundation that you have built for yourself or that you have going on. 8 is about manifestation. That adds up to the number of 12. That's 1 and 2. That adds up to 3, which is a catalyst for change. When things get sticky and challenging, that's when we have to make a change. I can see how there is a certain status quo here for Aquarius that is suffering in some kind of ways, okay? And I'm having to sacrifice my time, my money, my efforts, my pride, whatever this might be, to make exceptions, to continue holding up whatever this is over here. But I have faith that things will work out and be okay. I just want to say no stretching beyond your means. Focus on the sticky wicket, which is the intense problem right in front of you, just one at a time. When you're able to knock this one out first and then the next one out and the next one, then I feel like you'll be in lighter energy. But as long as you're trying to uphold these appearances and not actually address the problems that are lying beneath the surface, that is going to create more dissonance for you, because your prayers aren't going to be answered to solve all these problems. You've got to take actionable steps. There's that aspect of sacrifice here. This is not what you want to deal with. This is not what you want to do. But unfortunately, it's in front of you right now, and it's the right time and the right move to make. So you've just got to buck up and do it. Sticky wickets have to be worked through just one little bit at a time, one baby step at a time, one problem at a time, one moment at a time. However, sometimes you've got to crumble and say, man, I need help. You can't keep holding up appearances because you don't want people to know that you got problems. But sometimes you need assistance with those problems. Sometimes it's just too much to hold this up and deal with this at the same time. So Spirit says, let your fucking hair down. Stay in your sweatpants. Don't get out of bed if you don't need to, but take care of this. It doesn't always have to be what people see on the outside. You can let this go for just a minute so that you can work on this and then come back to this, refresh, feeling better, all those things. This may even be in a better perspective once you deal with this. I'll just say that for Aquarius. And that is what I have for the air signs today. Thank you. And that was our last group of signs to be read. So I am going to get us a group pick a card message from the Spellcasting Oracle. It's going to be 1, 2, or 3. Pick your card and message right here. 1, 2, or 3, guys. You have been absolutely incredible and amazing. I do appreciate you hanging out with me on this lovely Zodiac Monday. I hope you heard something you needed to hear, and I hope you tune in next week for certain. I am live here several times per week, so if you keep your ear to the ground, follow my page, you won't miss anything from me. And if you wanted to connect with me on a deeper level, HeidiCorona.shop. That is the place to find out all you need to know about me. HeidiCorona.shop. That is where I'm at. So this will be 1, 2, and 3. Pick your card and message. Wow. All right. So if you were drawn to pick card number 1, this is interesting. The card is freedom. Freedom. I love this. That lovely lady right there is in a little cage, okay? And I do know that freedom is yours. However, I can see her inside the cage, and she's got like a dragonfly in there, and she's pretty fascinated by it. I want to say, if you were drawn to pick card number 1, sometimes we can become conditioned to a certain aspect of restriction or confinement. So much so that we busy ourselves within those confines and make a life for ourselves within those restrictions. If you were drawn to pick card number 1, I just want to draw your attention to the fact that this may be the case. You may have limits and barriers around yourself and the freedom that you have in this world or in relationships or wherever. You may have these kinds of limits or barriers that either you or others place there that are preventing you from expansion, from enjoying life in different ways. So Spirit is calling you to recognize the freedoms that you have and embrace that with both hands and use it to your advantage. Do something new with your freedom. Instead of busying yourself in this same old house and this same old job and this same old pattern, stretch and reach something new outside of that cage, outside of that box. That's what I have for number 1. 1, 2, and 3. I think you're just greedy. I don't mind. I don't mind. You can have them all, baby. If you were drawn to pick card number 2, this card has been showing itself for quite some time. Yesterday, for certain. The card is love. And this is the message for those who are drawn to pick card number 2. The true nature of your soul is love. That's why love feels so good, feels so right. So the true nature of other people's soul is also love. We all come from the same love source, if you will, and that is the natural resonant frequency of our souls when we're not in body. And when we do incarnate and come into body, then we have the body and all the emotions to deal with, and we have like negativity and polarity and duality and all these other things, and it twists us this way, that way, everything else. But the true nature of your soul still and ever is, always will be, love. That's why love feels so right. And that is why not love feels so different. So if you were drawn to pick card number 2, Spirit is reminding you to embrace the feeling of love and to recognize anything that is less than love in your life and address it accordingly, of the greatest and highest good of yourself, because that is truly what you are supposed to do with your life on this path. Number 2. All right. And if you were drawn to pick card number 3, card number 3 says well-being. Well-being. And there are butterflies in this card. There's like a lady laying in the grass. There's like butterflies and stars. I know you can't see it real well. There's also the moon. So well-being, man, this is important. This has been coming up a lot lately as well, is that our bodies are like cars that need maintenance so that we can keep going and functioning at our top capacity, right? So when you have a car, a vehicle, you've got to change the oil. You've got to get the tires, new tires and stuff. You've got to keep putting fuel in it regularly so that you can keep meandering around and doing your business. Same with your body. Same with your well-being. It's not just physical, it's emotional too, guys. We need rest. Have to. These are non-negotiable. We need rest. We need food. We need water. We need to breathe. There are several things that are just non-negotiable as far as well-being. And then there's other things like hygiene. Those things are necessary as well. And when we neglect any part of our well-being, we're denying ourselves of health, because all of this factors in. So recognizing your physical health and also your emotional well-being. We are at our soul level. Imagine your soul is a little tiny child, okay, that gets shocked by the audacity or the tragedy in this dimension, okay? So recognizing that when you are allowing yourself to be immersed in dissonant energies that are emotionally charged or toxic, dysfunctional, unhealthy, that affects your well-being. It is up to you as the person living in your body to care for your body and your emotional and mental well-being. That includes removing yourself from situations that are bad for you emotionally and mentally, as well as physically. All of it matters. You are the one who's in the care of you. I want to say to you, number 3, do you have children? Do you have pets? Do you have people that you love so much that you would never want to see anything ever happen to them? Well, that's how God, Source Creator, feels about you as the soul that's living in that one body that you have. God wants you to advocate for you like you would that loved one. God wants you to do right by you like you would others. But you're the one who knows. So it's up to you to care for yourself and remove yourself from things that aren't right and lean into things that are very right. That's how you do it. Number 3. that is what I have for you guys today. You are super awesome. I thank you all for hanging out with me on this Zodiac Monday. And I'm going to do my best to get over here and edit these videos so I can chop them up for you guys and post them back here for you. I know it's a little bit easier to have the little tidbits with the timestamps and everything else. So I will get to working on that for all of you guys. Until the next one, I send you all so much love and so many blessings. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week.